Hello and welcome to more Pokémons with OddSoul. Nah, but this is Pokemon Crystal version. The director's cut of the Generation 2 games, basically. New game here. So, as many of you may know, boy or girl, I'm not feeling quite so flaming today, so we'll go with boy. But as many of you may know, pretty much every single Pokemon generation they have, what time is it? I'll just go with whatever, it doesn't even matter. 12 o'clock at night. At night. Ow! I burnt my hand! At night. But, yeah, as anyone who's anybody that has played Pokemon knows, pretty much every time they release a new generation, they have a director's cut that they release after the first two versions to basically milk you of more money than they already had after you bought the first two games. Basically, it's just another tactic that Nintendo uses to get you to buy the same game over and over again. And I'd say it works. Honestly, I have Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, I have Red, Blue, Yellow, and I have Gold, Silver, Crystal, all of that. I don't have any of the DS games just because I don't have a DS, but, you know. Oh well. What did you say your name was, Sonny? Oh, he knows. Let's just go with Odd. I am Odd. But yes, pretty much the director's cut of a video game of the generation of a Pokemon game of the generation usually include more stuff. It'll just be like the previous two games, except it'll hold some Pokemon from both of the games and will not have some Pokemon that were in both the games. It's basically just a third version that's like sort of a 50-50 that they put a little bit of extra stuff in. Really, it's the one you're gonna want to buy if you don't have any of them, but essentially it is the same game as the previous two. Hi, Mom.
Oh, our Professor. Elm was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot your Pokemon gear. It's back from the repair shop. Here you go. I promise I won't smoke any cigarettes and burn them on it again.
Yeah, using my Pokemon gear as an ashtray, are you?
It's essential if you want to be a good trainer.
Really? So a cell phone is essential? Oh, the day of the week, blah 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 blah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is Sunday, actually. Is it daylight saving time? Why not? Come home to adjust your clock for daylight savings time. By the way, do you know how to use the phone? No, I don't know how to use the fucking phone. Explain it to me. Well, pretty much, if you click yes or no, I believe she explains this to you anyways, but, you know, I'm just being a dumbass. Who's this chick?
Good evening, Odd. I'm visiting. Odd, have you heard? You're dead sexy.
No, but my daughter's becoming Professor Elm's assistant. She really loves Pokemon. I don't really know the fuck she is talking about, because there is no daughter I have ever seen around here. At least I don't think there is. Wait, is there? Wait, let's go to Professor Elm's lab and find out. Maybe this chick's it. Wow, your Pokegear is impressive. Did your mom get it for you? What's that supposed to mean? That sounded kind of sarcastic to me. Like, oh, your Pokegear is expressive. Did your mom get it for you? Or was it like, oh, that Pokegear is expressive. I mean, impressive. Or, son of a bitch! Never mind.
Odd, there you are. I needed to ask you a favor. I'm conducting new Pokemon research. Right now, I was wondering if you could help me with it. You see, I'm writing a paper I want to present at a conference.
So, are you like in fucking school or something? Why are you writing it? No, it should be a report, asshole.
But there are some things I don't quite understand yet. So, I'd like you to raise a Pokemon that I recently caught.
No, fuck that shit. I'm going home, I'm laying in bed, I'm gonna eat my fucking Frosted Flakes and watch like Adventure Time or something. But please, I need your help. I said fuck you. But please, I need your help. Oh, no. Oh, fine. Son of a bitch. I'm never gonna get to fucking go home and just smoke weed. Motherfucker, this piece of shit. Okay, well. So I'm going to delve deeper into the mysteries of Pokemon. I'm going to delve deeper into them than any man has ever gone into Lindsay Lohan. So that's pretty fucking deep. Hey listen, I've got an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. Ooh, creative name. He's finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him, saying that this time it's real. It is intriguing, but we're busy with all our Pokemon research. Wait, I know. Odd, can you go in our place? You know, Elm, I'm starting to wonder about your research methods, because all I ever seem to see you do is just sort of stand there looking stupid with your weird sort of half-baldness going there. Like, look at that. Look, he's like, you know, sort of balding there, but he doesn't even look that old. It's just, oh god, you're Professor Oak's bitch, you know that? So, the 3 starters of this region. There's the fire Pokemon, Cyndaquil. The one that I usually pick, but think it over carefully. Your partner is important. I just don't really want to use him this time because I usually pick him, and he is probably the most used one out of any Let's Play, and well, pretty much I have just played him to death, but I do love Typhlosion. Typhlosion is awesome. Probably my... I don't know, it's probably tied for 3rd in my favorite fire starter Pokemon. The second one would be Totodile, the weird-looking crocodile Pokemon. He bites shit, but he is probably the most boring of the 3. I don't know. He's just a water Pokemon, and though Typhlosion is just a fire Pokemon, he's badass, so that kind of makes up for it. And then we got here Chikorita, the leaf thingy Pokemon with the necklace and shit. And I'm going to smoke it. I think that's great, Pokemon 2. I'd receive Chikorita. Chikorita is the one I have used the least out of the Pokemon in Johto, so I figured I'd be using her this time, just because I don't usually use Chikorita. Ah, man, it's a Mal. Well, I am going to reset a couple times, because the name I have in mind just doesn't really go with the whole male thing. So I will see you here in just a second. I'm going to just, you know, come back a couple times. Yay! Well, there we go. Got a female one, 4th try, but no big deal. I really wish I had a save before I picked her the first time, then I wouldn't have to go through that long, tedious bullcrap, but this is Visual Boy Advance, so I have the power of fast forward! As you noticed it, the music going really fast in the video. Oh, shut up. Anyways, here is Chikorita, or as I'm going to call her, Mary Jane. Come on. I don't text much, as you may or may not be able to tell, I don't know. But I can type with one hand pretty fast. Mr. Pokemon lives a little bit beyond Cherry Grove, the next city over. It's almost a direct route there, so you can't miss it. But just in case, here's my phone number. Call me if anything goes up. Man, Professor Elm, you shouldn't be giving your phone numbers to little kids. It looks bad! I am 10 years old! As a matter of fact, why are you sending me to another city to do something for you in a research experiment? I'm 10 years old! What the fuck is this shit? What's wrong with the Pokemon universe? It's sick! I want you to have this for your errand. A potion? Cool. So, like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, drink it? It's not an aphrodisiac, is it? Professor Elm gave me one of those before. Let's just say that was a very sweaty night. So much internet, so much chafing, too many girls, not enough cups. Let's see, what's this guy doing? Hey Red, what's going up? So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. Yes, it is. What are you staring at? Damn, man! You need to calm the fuck down. Don't throw people like 7 feet in the air. How the hell do you do that? So we're on Route 29. Still, how the fuck did that guy do that? He like chucked me like a rag doll. No, it's over. Pokemon hide in the grass. Who knows what they'll pop out? Oh, I don't know. I don't really feel like playing the pirate pop-up game here. Maybe later. A Rattata. Oh my god, that is so rare. We should totally, like, you know, catch that or something, because it's so fucking rare. Come on, let's just get the hell through here. So, we got the awesome tall grass and the pretty good background theme going on for us here. I like the the Johto soundtrack quite a bit. There's a couple themes in here that I just adore, which I will, well, pretty much tell you about them when we come to them. But, really there's Pokemon themes I really like in every single game. That's one good thing about Pokemon. They're always consistently good at their music. I'm kind of torn on Hoenn, because I don't like the battle themes much, but some of the town themes there I love, but some of the stuff I hate. It's really just one of those, Hoenn is really a love or hate and hate region. I mean, yeah, it's a really big love and hate generation for me. I really hate how the champion is just such a chump, to be honest, no matter which version you play. But then again, I do love how many legendaries there are in it, and I do love the legendary themes. However, I don't really like the gym battle theme or the champion theme, which are the ones that should be really good. So, like, you know, that's just a bummer. If you talk to this guy, he will show you around town and give you a town map, but I don't really feel like doing that. Hey, what's this guy doing? Mr. Pokemon's house is still farther up ahead. Oh, thank you so much for the input, sir. And here we have an island out over there. We will come back to that sometime far later in the game. Now we're on to Route 30. We're just going to be pushing a little bit forward. Okay, here's this cool house here, which you can get berries from. What is a berry? Well, it's pretty much a hold item that will heal your health, or if you get certain types of berries, they'll heal certain status afflictions. You see, Generation 2 is the first generation where they implemented holding items. I know many of you kids out there that grew up with Generation 3 or 4 may be like, oh, holding items are there forever, right? Well, no, not in first gen. Matter of fact, there aren't even natures in this game. I think EVs are in Gen 2. Actually, I'm pretty sure EVs are in Gen 2. I think this is the gen that implemented EVs. But Gen 2 is probably the... No, I don't know if it would be considered the biggest leap and stuff in terms of generations, but Gen 2 was definitely really big because it fixed a lot of the balance problems in Gen 1, notably the ones involving, say, Alakazam and Psychic Pokemon, and Chansey being a super tank because, well, against special attacks anyways. Sure, Chansey is still kind of a super tank, but, well, she gets Blissey here, so I guess it kind of evens out, but she can't hit nearly as hard as she used to. So, because they split the special attack and the they split the special fucking stats into special attack and special defense, which was a big help. More on that after this.
Hello, hello! You must be Odd! Professor Elm said that you would visit. I have popsicles, come over here. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine.
Oh god, put it away!
Odd received a mystery egg. Oh, god, I don't want to touch his huevos, man. Mystery egg in the key pocket.
I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They give me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm for Pokemon evolution. Professor Elm is the authority, even Professor Oak here recognizes that.
Man, he is his bitch, and he does nothing but help Oak with his drug trafficking and his rare candy business.
If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it.
Okay.
Aha! So you're Odd. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I hear you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon? Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends.
Oh yeah, sure they are. Just wrap him up in cockfights, bet money on him, and then before you know it, BAM! Herpes.
He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care.
Oh, God. Gag me with a spoon, sir.
You seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out?
I don't help old man out like, see, this is the latest version of Pokedex. Okay, thank God.
It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It is a high-tech encyclopedia.
So you're giving a high-tech encyclopedia to a 10-year-old. Fuck, man, you're lucky I don't, like, eat this thing or something.
Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokedex. but I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod from my usual radio show. Odd, I'm counting on you.
Oh, yeah, that was like, okay. You're returning Professor Elm here? Your Pokemon you should have some red, yeah. Yes, well, anyways, he massages our Pokemon with his hands. And they are fully repaired now. Like my computer. No, it's not repaired at all. It's dead. I'm depending on you. Yeah, but I'm using a good old 2001 Dell right now. In case I didn't say that before. Oh, yay, Professor Elm's calling us on our cell phone. Ugh.
Hello, Odd? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no! Please get back here now.
What? Oh, okay. So we're like going back. Hey, look, a bush! Did I already get this? It's a fruit-bearing tree. Poison cure berry. So, pretty much, you will get the first 3 letters of the status, then you get cure berry next to it, and that will, show you what the berry cures, or fixes. So if you get like a BRN cure berry, that'll cure burn. An FZN, I believe, will cure frozen, so PZN, that's poison. So, yeah. Yeah, look, it's a Poliwag. I forgot that these things were even in this game, to be honest. Yeah, we can't really... Whatever, Bubble's not going to do much to Mary Jane anyways. Uh-huh. You keep on bubbling me, sir. You do that. Well, anyways. Here we go, we're just going to move on a little bit. Alright, we got ourselves a little antidote here, which is basically a poison cure berry, which you cannot equip for use. You can equip any item to a Pokemon, I believe, but only certain items will activate, such as berries and, say, leftovers, scope lens, all that stuff. And, alright, as I was saying before we entered Professor Oak's little love den, or love nest, or whatever, I think I'll just kill this thing for freaking experience. A big, or not, because I mash A too much. A big thing solving some balance problems inside Generation 2 was, yes, the splitting of the special attack and special defense stat, which did huge wonders for decreasing the survivability of some Pokemon which had an enormously high special attack, such as Alakazam, or Gengar. Well, Gengar you just hit with a ground attack and he drops like a fucking fly, but, yeah. But what else they did was also implement the Dark type, which is completely immune to Psychic type Pokemon, which is just, well, great for countering Psychic Pokemon. Oh god, it's red again.
You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste, a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying?
No, not really, actually.
Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean.
I don't think I want to see your Pokemon, sir. I don't want to see your Pokemons, because your Pokemon might have hemorrhoids on it. I don't know. I don't want to see your Pokemons. Oh god, he's whipping it out. Oh, thank god, it wasn't innuendo at all. I just have a sick mind. Okay, well, here is the first legitimate battle of the game that is not like, you know, a wild battle, which is basically you versus the starter trainer, or your rival, I should say. Like always, you get the rival of the opposite type of your Pokemon, yada yada yada, shit happens, and he's gonna use Leer on me and lower my defense. Basically, just mash A and use fucking Tackle, and hopefully you won't have to use your Potion or Berry, assuming you don't miss your Tackle, or, I don't know, get a crit on you, or something like that. Just, you know, kind of cross your fingers. Like, you know, there's no real strategy involved here. I guess you could use Growl to lower his attack a little bit, or you could use Leer to lower the defense if you're using Cyndaquil, but pretty much the battle shouldn't be hard at all. And if you're using Totodile, you got an advantage over the other two because you have Scratch, which has 100% accuracy rating rather than 95, and it has slightly higher attack than Tackle. Alright, one more attack should just about do it. Watch him crit. Watch him crit. Watch him. Oh! Oh! He almost crit. He almost did it. He was trying to troll me. He's trying to troll Mary Jane, but he couldn't do it. Yo, yeah, 69 experience points. Awesome! Give me that 69. Come on, Mary Jane wants to get 69 here. Question mark, question mark, question mark is defeated. Okay.
Are you happy you won?
Kinda Kinda, Red. You just kinda got tackled to death. I just pressed A really fast. How'd you lose? You suck! Your parents should be ashamed of you. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Yeah, sure you are, Red. But, anyways... I was talking about the balance between, the balance differences between, what do you call it, red, blue, yellow, and gold, silver, crystal, but yeah, pretty much that solved a lot of the balance problems with the implementation of the dark type and the splitting of the special, and, splitting of the special stat. Very good. And then they also implemented the steel type, which created some super mega wall Pokemon like Fortress, Skarmory, and Steelix, which were extremely effective against rock Pokemon and fighting Pokemon and normal Pokemon and make them practically indestructible, but they are very vulnerable to, say, special attackers. So Steel was just kind of a nice new implementation, not something that I really see that was needed, but, you know, it's cool. But anyways, let's see what's going on here with Elm. I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Apparently, it was a young male with long red hair. Yeah, Red stole the fucking Pokemon, okay? What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? Well, the first time I ever played this game, I actually thought they were genuinely asking me his name, so you never guess what I put. I put that. That's what I fucking put. I was just like, I don't know, fucking question mark, that was his name, should I have paid attention? I'm not going to get the game over, am I? But, you know, that's pretty much what it went down there. But I have been calling him Red like crazy because he has red hair, that's what I always call him, so I guess I'm just gonna call him Red. I know it's kind of strange. I'm not calling him Red because he is red, mind you, I'm calling him Red because he's got red hair. Maybe I should put no, I'm not going to call him fucking Rad. This isn't 1991. Okay, he is red. It's Redception in this game. We have two Reds we got to deal with. Two Reds. Red 1 and Red 2. Which one is the redder? I don't know. I guess Red would technically be redder because he had redder hair, but then again, Red wears red. And Red has a Charizard, but then again, that Red has a Cyndaquil. God, this is so confusing. Well... anyways, just tune in next time on Pokemon Crystal, where we will figure out which Red is the more red, and we will create a further path upon our victory of taking over the world with the power of Mary Jane. See y'all next time.